you're coming off again. Yes, I don't know how many times I've taken this exhaust off now in the last 6 months or so. It's coming off again. Let's fit that SP Engineering Diabolus exhaust. Right, let's get on with it. Off you go. Way, there we go, a big old lump off again. Right, I think that's all the bits, pretty much. That is coming in at 2.5 kilograms. Versus, yeah, about 5.5 kilos by the looks of it. So saving 2 kilograms. I didn't contact these people first. You know, I didn't say, I'm a YouTuber, can I get a discount? So, yeah, I just bought this full price, £319.95 it cost me. Okay, I think the exhaust is on. Altogether unsatisfactory experience because of lack of instructions. And I would have read them. I do tend to read instructions, or at least have a cursory glance over them. I'll have to get it out in the open. I'll have to wipe it down. I've got isopropyl alcohol somewhere. That'll do. Isopropyl alcohol doesn't take long to dry off or flash off, whatever you call it. But this will just give me some time to go and have a cup of coffee. And I'll come back, we'll get the bike out, we'll give it a start. No DB killer. Hopefully it won't be obnoxious. So in the pictures I thought it looked really long, but the bike's really long. So it doesn't look that bad, doesn't look that bad really. I haven't started it yet though. This is going to be the first start coming up. When I first start it, it's going to be quite high revving to begin with, before it settles down after a period of time, a minute or so. No, it's too loud by far. I know I'm not using the DB killer, but that's way louder than I hoped it would be. Shit. Oh. I mean, it sounds great and it looks pretty good. I do like the look, even though it's quite long. Yeah, so the good news, it sounds brilliant. I love it. But it's just way too loud. I was hoping for it to be a lot quieter before having to resort to the DB killer. So DB killer goes in, do another sound test. Then if the rain stays off, take it out on the road and do my Ricky Tang timed taco test and see if it performs properly. So that is a disappointing reduction in bass. It sounds a lot tinnier now, which is not ideal either. Alright, that's not too bad. It does sound louder than OEM by quite a bit. Volume wise, I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's just yeah, the low frequencies have gone away. What a fussy git I am. But I think I can live with that if the bike performs properly. So yeah, the sound isn't all that I hoped for, but it does sound better than the OEM exhaust, I think.
Initial feedback here, yeah, it seems quite perky. Doesn't feel flat at the low res when you try and accelerate. Because there's two prongs or two aspects to testing this exhaust. One, the Ricky Tang timed taco test, where we used cruise control to get to a fixed set of revs in 4th gear and find out how long it takes to get from 5,000 RPM to 8,000 RPM. That's the main test. My bike with the standard exhaust can do that in, I think it's just under 4.2 seconds, 4.1 something seconds. This bike can lift the front in 2nd gear if you're a little bit rude with the throttle, but with that Leo Vince, even though I kind of sorted out the mid-range performance, the low-end performance suffered and it wouldn't lift the front. So yeah, that's the two aspects. A, is the performance going to be there in the mid-range? Well, between 5 and 8,000 RPM, a bit higher than the mid-range. Would it equal the OEM exhaust on time? And the other aspect is, does it pull properly if I give the throttle a yank in 2nd gear? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, don't know about that. Whoa! I've still got the low end punch in 2nd gear.
Well, the results are in, and the bike is about 1 second slower in my testing than the OEM exhaust. So I'm losing power with that exhaust and a DB killer. I'm going to actually contact SP Engineering, tell them my results, and see what they say. So stay tuned.